That's weird. I can't hear anything you're saying. I think it's because I have to add you to the screen. We'll test it out. I'm just gonna do the intro real quick. Can you hear me? Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. All right, you can't hear me. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. So what is happening? I see you. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me, Shelle, bitch.
Hey, Gente! Welcome back to another week of the It's Me, Shelle podcast. And remember, my job is to make your road to Friday a lot easier.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where in the world you are, mi gente. Feliz Lunes, happy Monday, and we're back. And can I say it's been a hell of a month? And it's only the beginning. August just started. And I can't believe it's August, by the way. I don't know, time just said meet, meet, like the Roadrunner, and it just came right around the corner. Summer came and is leaving. There's pumpkin spice, everything on the shelves already. It's a very depressing time. Although I do like the fall, all the basic shit that comes with it is very depressing. But doesn't this always happen when you're having fun or an upper respiratory infection that attacks you like venom, as I had? Time always flies by. But anyway, this week we have the one, the only Shaney Wan Kanobe.
Hey everyone. Hi, my love. Why are
Hi.
you cheesy? You're so cheesy. I love you.
I'm
I
so
am
sorry.
so
I love
happy to be
you.
back. I'm like that floating guest that, loves the show and just can't leave. I'm loving this.
Well, if you've noticed the title, you know this one's gonna be full of bufuckery, as La Coma would say, because what the fuck?
I've been planning for this
Aliens?
my whole life.
What? Alien
For
invasion?
yes, since Independence Day, I've been waiting for it. I've been writing things down. We got this,
Oh,
hon. We
gosh.
got this.
And just as a refresher, the title is Alien Invasion Survival 101, Preparing for the Unlikely with Extreme Seriousness.
I love it.
For the highly unlikely, that's what I should have said. So let's get right into it.
Let's go.
If you're heading to work already at work or walking into your humble abode because your day is over, let me help you forget that it's Monday and that people have actually gone under oath saying that aliens or extraterrestrials, right, exist,
Yes.
or the unidentified phenomena exist by talking shit with Shaney Wan Kanobe. Here we go. And I feel like sharing this picture will also help you forget that it's Monday because depending on where you're looking at this, whether it's on your computer screen, on your phone, on your TV screen, listening to us, this right here should help you forget that it's Monday. This
I
is the
think he an
guy
alien.
right here. So do I.
I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh, he looks interesting. Mental health check, please. Thank you. Very interesting guy. So this crazy-eyed white man is David Grush, I think is his name. David Grush, David
I think
Grush.
so.
He's a
Yeah.
former, right? Okay. So he's a former national reconnaissance, right? Yeah, I think reconnaissance officer, representative to the Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena Task Force at the U.S. Department of Defense. That was a mouthful. And that
Yes.
intense image, well, in that intense image, he was testifying during an oversight, like a House Oversight Committee hearing on unidentified anomalous phenomena. And he and like a testimony of two other witnesses led some to
Mm-hmm.
believe, right? Led some to believe that, well, led the government, led some to believe that the government had confirmed existence of alien life. And this was fairly recent too. This was back, I want to say July of this year, July 26th.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Newsweek for the image. Don't come for me. It's news, y'all. Y'all shared it. So, whatever. Here we are. So tell me, how do you feel about this?
I mean, I always knew these dudes were here. Now we got confirmation that they're here. We just don't know what we have, though. We don't know if we got little green men. We don't know if we have locust people. We don't know if we have some big ass cockroaches. We just don't know. We don't know.
Like Men in
But
Black?
like Men in Black. But I think it's interesting. I mean, you've been seeing photos throughout the years, video footage. We knew something was flying above us. Now we have, I guess, confirmation. But I just want to make sure this dude ain't crazy. Like I just want to see his psych report. Make sure he all right. You cricket me? Oh no.
He is absolutely batshit crazy. What do you mean? Did you see his face?
He looks
Did you see? Look at that.
I don't know. That bone structure right
Oh,
there looks suspicious to me.
well, oh, you're saying that he's not what he says he is.
I think he's an alien. He might be an alien.
I
He might be
mean,
one of the
see,
chameleon people.
right, right. So when you're in bed feeling like shit and you're unable to do anything, what else is there to do during your time of delirium other than go on social media and see what's going on? And I happen to stumble upon people talking about aliens. And to me, anything that is new or never been discovered, never been heard of before or seen before is alien, right? It's foreign. Am I wrong about that? It's foreign. It's different.
Yeah, it
So
is.
you can call it alien.
Yeah, of course.
Why do I feel like you're just yesing me to death?
I'm not yesing you. I agree with you. Any foreign object is considered an alien. Any foreign object inserted into something is alien. I mean, it's true.
Mm. Ah.
We'll
Okay.
scratch that one off. That one I didn't say that, but no, it's true though.
Oh my goodness. Well, I just think that people take things so out of context. They're like the flat earthers. They're
Yes,
right
yes,
along with those people, right?
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sh-
The creepy flat earthers
I was
who
just
were
going to say
proven wrong how many times, by the way?
I
Exactly.
don't even know anymore. I really don't. And I feel like it was just a whole bunch of flat earthers he was talking to during that hearing. They were all saying they're all giving crazy eyes, aliens exist and we need to be prepared. So, to give a little backstory, since I was a mere child, I have always been afraid of aliens. And this is mostly because my parents had no filters when it came to movies or to like certain movies and things of that nature and things that children shouldn't be seeing. And I've said this many times before. I used to live in a constant state of anxiety with those two motherfuckers. If you're a parent and you're hosting movie night for the children, please be prepared to explain the genre of what they're watching, right? And actually, hun, you watched movies growing up all the time with the rents. Did they
Yes.
ever explain anything to you before or after? Or were they just like, fuck it, fend for yourself, you little bastard? Did they just sit you
Nah,
down
it
in front
was
of a
more
TV?
like movie like aliens. Afterwards, bedtime, go to sleep. I kind of wish I had like a buffer of where I watched like cartoons before I went to sleep. But nah, they sent me right to bed right after the aliens. So nah, I got eaten a lot in my dreams.
Yeah, you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you need to be prepared to explain to these kids, like, okay, this is not real or this
Yeah,
is fictional.
exactly. This is fiction, but
Right.
I guess it's not. I guess it's not now, right? It used to be fictional.
I don't know. It is fiction. Listen, my parents didn't tell me what we were watching was or wasn't real. Everything was just like sit down, watch it, you'll figure it out. Be your own family. Like I literally didn't know certain things weren't real until of course you get older and you're like, wait a second. And then you have like this moment, this epiphany
That
moment.
moment,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Be
Or that
like,
moment of
you'll figure it
realization.
out.
You're like, right. When you're young and you're just sitting there and you're like, holy shit, I saw the uncensored version of this. And now I'm seeing the censored version that I was supposed to see when I was like 8 years old. I'm now 13 watching the censored version. This makes a lot more sense to me.
But see, parents need to stop doing that. They need to stop telling the child to go find out when they're watching an inappropriate movie, because then the child's gonna come back. Mom, what's a cuckold? I mean, I googled it, and it's
That has nothing to do with aliens, though.
your
Oh
face was just says it all.
my god.
Oh man,
Well, going back to my little old story, invaders from Mars, killer clowns, that made me petrified of clowns and aliens.
definitely.
So that was a twofer. Okay. And
Oh
fuck
yeah.
it. Even E.T. I don't give a fuck how cute his big headed bitch looked, how he just wanted to go home and he was scared. It scared the shit out of me. Like, bitch, why are you here in the first place?
I was
Why?
alright with ET.
No,
ET,
not
he was
I.
all friendly. What scared me was like
Not
invasions of the body snatchers. You just don't know. That was
yes,
the
Invasion of the
creepy one.
Oh my gosh, I was always petrified. I remember watching that movie and then going outside. That's the same movie when they had the band-aids in the back of their neck, right?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
remember I would look at anybody, and if they had a band-aid, even if it was in their finger, I'm like, "They're coming for me."
Nah, I don't trust in the aliens. Like those were the creepy ones. Like the aliens movies, they didn't really freak me out because it's so far in the future. I'm like, I'll be dead. Killer clowns from outer space though. Them dudes, nah, and they were turning people to cotton candy. I ain't cotton candy for weeks after seeing
Right.
that joint.
That was rough for me.
That was a rough one.
That was
I
really,
agree.
really rough.
Made
I'm
me look at
telling
the
you
circus completely differently.
it made you look at what?
The circus differently. I didn't fuck with Ronald McDonald after that either.
I wouldn't either. He's scary as fuck.
Word.
Yikes. Well, I stopped being scared. I stopped being scared and actually looked or started looking at the screen when I saw the first Star Wars movie ever, which was Phantom Menace. That was the
Mm.
first movie, a Star Wars movie I ever saw that actually had just other beings because even the humans were from another planet, so they were alien. And I actually went to the movie theater. And once I saw that movie, I wanted to watch all the other ones because I was completely fascinated with Star Wars. And my mother's best friend, she was married. So, just so you know how I went to the movie theater, my mother's best friend, she was married to a colonizer and he was from Spain. And he was actually really nice and extremely smart too. And I
Mm-hmm.
just say that because, I hated my mother's best friend. She fucking sucked dick. I literally and figuratively hated the life out of her. And I couldn't stand her. She was mean to me when nobody was looking, but that's for another episode. However, her husband was very, very nice, but he was a Spaniard and she was Dominican. And history is history. You never forget, like 9/11.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Never
Okay.
forget.
Ugh.
Oh man.
Immediately regret, but I stand by my choice. I stand by
Mm.
it. Okay,
Stand
but
by
her
it.
then husband, I do. I stand strong. Oh, anyway, but her then husband wanted to take all the kids out for a movie day. And we went to go see Phantom Menace. And I think that was the first one because, George Lucas did this weird shit where it was like
Yeah.
backwards and then so I was
I don't
confused
know
as
what
fuck.
order it is anymore. Yeah.
I
He
know.
really fucked the whole
After
shit up.
all, honestly, but after all the other ones, and then all the new ones, the prequels, and I'm so lost.
Yeah, I don't know where it falls, where it begins. Like I don't know.
Same.
I know Darth got cut up, so that means the dude in the black suit is like older Darth. I don't know. I know them niggas won.
Same. I don't know anymore. But once I watched that movie, I was like, okay, aliens don't want to attack us. They want to attack the Empire. And we ain't no empire.
I like how Lucas gave us a different version of aliens. It allowed us to be a little bit more comfortable with them versus seeing the movie aliens or invasions of the body snatchers or killer clowns. This version gives us like aliens that we can almost relate to in a sense. Like, oh look, he's going to the store to get food. Oh, he has three eyes and a trunk for a forehead. I don't have that, but I go to the store too. You know, versus aliens when
Yeah.
they're biting us and face suckers.
Right. Like, oh shit, Jabba the Hutt, he was a pimp. And that was his
Pimp,
whorehouse.
pimp. Yo, imagine there's a real Jabba Hutt like flying around. Like he's in one of
That's
the
just
ships
some
up there.
natural shit. Yeah, that's
That'd
natural
be
shit.
crazy.
He got real angry. Bitch would have my money. He was pissed.
licking chicks and stuff like that. It was very sexual. Jabba was a dirty little slug.
He was the pimp,
He was a pimp.
literally.
Always drooling.
He was
He had like that white stuff,
right.
that mayonnaise on the side of the mouth. It was nasty.
Oh, that's disgusting. But he was also like always sitting down and comfortable like a pimp. And he
Always.
had like
Oh,
pimp eye where like his eye kind of went.
that little
You
lazy
don't know
joint
who
where
the
it went around.
that,
And then he had
right.
his
You didn't
little
know who he was
lackey that
looking
always laughed.
at.
You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the
See, when we were
yeah.
kids, we're looking at Jabba the Hutt like, oh, this little nasty slug. Our parents are looking at Jabba the Hutt like this pimp ass nigga.
Right. He
Look at that.
was a
He was
pimp.
a pimp. He was a pimp.
Right.
Jabba was a pimp. A pimp, a loan shark. Yep.
Right. He broke your legs.
He broke your legs. He'll sit on you.
He was
Jabba
he
was
was he was right. He was the all around guy. Like whatever you needed, go to Jabba.
exactly. But then Jabba,
Gr-
at the end of the day, will encase you in stone if you don't give him back what you owe him. I mean, it's not
What
bad. I mean,
happens? Well, back in the day, they would break your legs.
back in the day, it break you. Exactly.
So he
Exactly.
wasn't doing anything out of the ordinary.
Not at all. Not at all. He just encased you. Oh, you owe me that, so I'll just encase you in stone for 20 years. There we go.
You know what? Shout out, big up to Jabba the Hutt for keeping it gangsta.
Word,
He kept it
word.
gangsta.
Well, R.I.P. Jabba the Hutt too, because Leia choked him out.
I mean, she had to do what she had to do because there comes a point where your pimp get out of hand. Somebody's got to do it.
Word, word,
Gonna do
word.
it. So this is basically see. That's why I can't be afraid of aliens anymore because this is like modern day Pretty Woman. This is the story.
I love that. Modern day pretty woman. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, hello,
Anyway,
humans.
I know. Well, hello. But anyway, so my mom's best friend's husband, he explained the movies to me as well because he was like in his my gosh, how old is he? Can't even remember, like their 40s maybe. So he's
Mhm.
seen everything. He was a big movie guy. And I won't front, I was a little confused when Anakin and Princess Padme got together or they showed like they liked each other because I was like, yo, there's an age difference here.
Mhm.
Yeah, straight to Patreon. So if you guys definitely want to find out what that missing clip was all about, head on over. So now that y'all have the backstory to my interest in aliens, let's get to surviving aliens 101. Because, of course, there would be a plan, right?
I'm listening.
There is always a plan. And listen, if aliens are real, a real threat, and this episode comes back to bite us in the ass, because you guys are all listening, so you're an accessory now. My bad in advance, but at least I'm offering a survival guide.
You're foreshadowing like The Simpsons right now.
You think?
What? I
No.
think so. I think you're foreshadowing like The Simpsons. They're
Well,
gonna
I'm
listen to this
offering a
episode
survival
like
guide.
she knew.
They're gonna come for me. Who is it? The FBI? I don't know who it is anymore. There's so
I
many
don't know.
acronyms. I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna wake
CIA,
up. You're
FBI,
gonna be out of the bed. You're gonna be gone.
right? With a note.
With a note.
A
Signed
note
by
is gonna
you.
right. Like, how the fuck did she have time if she was
Why
just
does she
taken?
sign her name at the bottom?
Right. Like you didn't know it was me.
Why does she write signature?
I love you. I love you. Period. Michelle.
Period.
Like,
Michelle. Signature.
that's
X.
weird. That's weird. But anyway, if this episode comes back to bite us in the ass, I am offering a survival guide to this foolishness. So as Dwight says, tit for tit. Tit for
Dwight.
tit. Yep. So
Would be
look and you
prepared.
shall receive. Huh? The what?
I said Dwight would be prepared for the alien apocalypse.
Of course. He would be prepared for any type of apocalypse.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. He'll be prepared. So look and you shall receive, or no, look and you shall find. That's the saying, right? Like look and you shall find. And no, ladies, I don't mean look through your man's phone to find out if he's fucking with somebody else, only to find out that he tells his bros and his friends that he gets sympathy cramps whenever it's your time of the month. So now you feel like an asshole. Because you're like, oh my God, he's cheating on me. Meanwhile, he's like, oh my God, I'm cramping. And I need some chocolate because Bay is definitely going through it. You feel like an asshole for doubting him, whore. I'm looking through his shit. It'd be like that too. Be like, I'm gonna look through my man's phone. They look through the phone and they'd be like, oh my God, I love her so much. Her hair is falling out. I just think she's lacking some vitamins. I'm gonna get her some special vitamins. It's like that's caring. Well, and then all of a sudden they're like super extra sweet and nice to you, like, baby, hi, good morning. Do you want breakfast? And the guy's like, sure. Oh my God.
Yeah, we could be breakfast in 6 months.
Wow. Or like the guy talking about having diarrhea after going out with the guys and having some bad spinach dip or some shit. She's like, I'm gonna catch him cheating on me. It's like, no, he has the shits. He's sharing it with his bros.
That's why he was in the bathroom. I thought he had chlamydia.
That's why he's in the bathroom. I thought he was talking to another girl. Like, no, his ass is talking. He has the fucking diarrhea, girl. Calm down. Stop looking through their phones. My gosh. Anyway, in true It's Me Shell fashion, I went online and found some pointers on how to survive the aliens. Or better yet, how to survive the predator.
Literally.
Can I tell you? I don't know how I do it. I don't know. It's just sometimes it comes in my brain. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
yo.
Hey, yo. All right. So you ready, hun?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. So just so you know, how to survive the predator. I got this list from multiple sources, by the way. So this means that people have actually answered these questions. Like there's a forum and everything because, as I said, I went down a rabbit hole. So
you had people really giving the expert opinion.
The shit I read, I had to consolidate. Because I was like, I refuse to make this a 3-hour episode. I was like, I had to consolidate. And for comedy's sake, I made the list. So first on the list, emergency kits. So buying emergency kits and emergency radios in case of an alien landing on radio towers, cell towers, or satellites, you can revert back to the olden days and talk through a walkie-talkie. So basically get a Nextel, start chirping, where you at? Now, hun, I need you to tell La Gente What is my number one rule when it comes to aliens or zombies or anything of that sort? What is my number one rule as a member of the household if we are overtaken by zombies? And I'll include aliens at this point. What is the number one
Oh,
rule?
we don't let
And I'll
nobody
give
in.
you the hint. I'll give you a hint. Thank you. I didn't even have to give you a hint. I didn't even have to. That's what I'm talking about.
Sorry,
Under
sorry. Yeah, we're not that group. We're not those people. We don't let people in. Nah,
we're not that family.
we're not that family.
Under no circumstance will I let you in if you are not already in the house. Because we carefully planned everything. Yo, I'm so serious. And Shaney Wan Kanobe gave me this really interesting scenario. And it's gonna be super fucked up. But he's like, well, what if a young child just comes knocking on the door? Knock, knock, knock. Please, ma'am, let me in. Go
And
back
that
where you
little
came
girl
from, my brother.
screaming and murdered. Sorry, little one. Sorry.
Yeah. No, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna come here and you're gonna try to fuck shit up, right? Because you know there's always that one outside motherfucker that's not gonna listen and that will forget to I am legend the whole fucking situation. They will. They will forget the rules. They'll forget the fucking Clorox. They're gonna forget the whole thing. And I'm not about that life. We can't. We must protect the house.
Very true. I just have a question about it. Why wouldn't aliens use radios or listen to radio frequencies?
Listen, I had a whole thesis on that, and then I said, you know what?
I love how
This
people
is
say use radios, but why wouldn't they have the capability to listen to radios?
how are we using radios without anything being distorted and like electro frequencies being all fucked up?
Right? Like that makes no. You could tell these people. They're experts, though. Let me stop. They're experts.
Listen, like I said before, under no circumstance, and no one is coming in because I'm gonna be big mad if they fuck up my entire organization. You
Oh
better
no,
figure that
no.
shit out. Yeah, figure that shit out. Make a phone call if you want to bunk up before I close them doors. Let's have meetings.
You
If
just
we
gotta
know
give
the
them
aliens are coming next
options.
week, if you know the aliens are coming next week, we're gonna have a conference. If you're not part of that conference,
You
you're not
having a
coming in.
Zoom meeting?
Yes.
What would the name of the Zoom meeting be? Like, what would the name be? End of the
Alien,
world,
bitch, aliens are coming. Where you at? Like,
bitch. Aliens are
choose.
coming. My
And I know,
circle.
right? And the thing is, I know how we are. We're gonna be like a house. Like when they mention house, it'll be like House Michelle and Shane, House S&M, House. Like we will be a known house in history on how we survived
Oh
that
yeah.
time.
Oh yeah. Oh
It'll be
yeah.
like Game of Thrones,
It will be the House of S&M.
right? And
I
everybody's
like
gonna be
that.
real pissed. And that sounds kinky as fuck. But guess what? We're surviving over here.
How you think we survived?
Right. Figure that shit out.
Figure that
Listen,
shit out.
I'm not opening the doors at all. At all. Unless I have to go outside and do stuff, I don't give a fuck. I'm not opening them doors.
Yeah, yeah. I give options. Like, listen, it's like you gonna die by the shotgun or die by the alien. It's your choice.
You're not coming in. Like
You're not
the
coming
rules have been set. The rules of the high table have been set. I'm sorry about that.
in.
So,
Has been set in
number 2,
stone.
in stone, absolutely. So number 2, survival knives or other reassuring gear. Can I tell you, there's absolutely no reassuring gear that will make me feel safe against the entities that knocked out all the cell towers. And there's nothing that I can purchase unless it's like alien mindfuck blockers so they don't get into my brain. There's absolutely nothing that is reassuring that I can purchase that'll make me feel reassured that these aliens won't be standing in front of my door trying to like mind meld me through the door. There's
What
absolutely
the
nothing. So
fuck am I doing with a knife?
please explain.
What? First of all, am I throwing the knife? Can they? have telekinetic powers and reverse the knife and like hit me with like what am I doing with a knife?
We don't fucking know.
What am I doing? Why do I sound like? Why does it sound like all these weapons are for against humans?
Right.
Doesn't sound like it. The realist would say, "Bend over, kiss your ass goodbye." But these motherfuckers make it seem like, all right, the aliens are gone. Now there's the apocalypse, and you got to fight off humans. See, no,
No.
knives, no, other
Knives.
reassuring gear.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Or other reassuring gear. There is absolutely nothing that will reassure me if they're aliens roaming Earth trying to take over and make the human population obsolete. There's nothing reassuring for me.
I agree, and what's really like I like that part, reassuring gear, because when you think about it, what's reassuring gear to a crackhead? Like, are they going to go and raid all the crack spots real quick? Because they know that they have a limited time on the fix. Like, what is their reassuring gear? Like, what about soccer moms who are addicted to opioids? Are they going to be going to the pharmacy? Are they going to be going to the pharmacy, kicking down the door, getting their opioids? What about housewives? Like the housewives of Cali or all of shit. Are they going to be running to the doctor to get their Botoxes? We don't know what their reassuring gear is.
Reassuring gear is up to the eye of the beholder, as you've clearly, you've just made clear. You have opened my eyes. You have made this abundantly clear to me that reassuring gear can mean anything in this.
It all depends, right?
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of that, that was BB-8 that you just placed on your back.
Yeah,
Star
BB-8
Wars.
helping
Let's
me
go.
with my back problems. He comes in handy from time to time.
That's
See, if we
your
get
reassuring
aliens
gear.
like BB-8, like what if we get aliens, right? And they're all cute robots. Like R2D2, C3PO, like little cute little robots that come from the ships.
They're cute, but you can tell they're like super self-aware, and that scares the fuck out of me.
Right?
You just call me a bitch.
Like, yo, what the fuck that little bebop nigga say?
Right. R2,
Imagine go into the hood to try to speak to people, like go into the projects. We come to show you the ways of life and everything.
Nah.
Fuck you, motherfucker. What set you claim, motherfucker?
Right. Right. It's a rough world.
It's a rough
world. All right, so number 3. Tactical vests and backpacks. And honey, you were in the military. I want to hear from you on this one. What say you?
For a tactical vest? I mean,
well, so but I mean against aliens though. Tactical vests and backpacks. If the aliens are here, they're saying go out there, purchase a tactical vest and backpacks.
The fuck you put it in your tactical vest? I mean, you're gonna if you don't know what guns they have, even if you want to put up armor on it and bulletproof it, you don't know what weapons they have. They probably got alien fucking weapons. So all that shit is some other shit for you to hold. It's like extra pockets. Why do you need extra pockets for the alien apocalypse? Motherfucker, run and hide.
Why do I need cargo pants for the
Some white dude.
Why do I need pants?
Alien apocalypse happened. You see all the white dudes run into all Kohl's and all those other stores to get cargo pants.
With like a big
Walmart.
knot of tobacco.
Yeah. We're going to go kill these aliens today. We got our cargo pants and our bullets.
That's them. It's like, sir, it's 2023 and you just spit in my face. Like there's you're not outside. What are you doing?
Sir, it's 20.
All right, well, another one. I know. I mean, again, 2023. We should know better.
We should know
We
better.
should know better. So, another thing you should do is invest in books on extraterrestrial life.
Yes, because we have experts who met them and spoke to them and got all their information so they know. Same with the snake
You
oil
know,
salesman.
you know who the experts are?
Cool.
The same people writing this shit on this fucking forum.
The
We've
guys
all
who play
brothers
Halo.
and sisters. It's like fucking Optimus Prime.
Well,
Brothers, sisters.
they looked at all the documentaries. They saw aliens, they saw ET, they saw killer clowns. What was the other one? What's I guess
The invasion of the
Invasion
body
of Body
snatchers.
Snatchers, Avatar. They saw all that
Avatar.
shit. They know what to do.
Alien versus Predator.
Alien versus Predator. Exactly.
Yeah.
They spoke to Arnold. They interviewed him and
Yeah, I
Danny
couldn't
Glover.
believe it. I couldn't believe it. And then I said, I can do it. I can
I said, I
kill.
can do it. I can kill. You know, how do you
Yeah.
feel when you think about it? Like Arnold killed the alien, right?
Yeah.
Right? So
Yes.
did Danny Glover. Think about that one for a second.
It's
How does
just
Arnold
different
kill
power. Yep. It's different strength.
something? Different forms of strength.
Different. Yeah. Again, reassuring gear. The eye of the
Reassuring
beholder.
it. Exactly. You got to be a determined black man to kill an alien, and you got to be a psycho white man who lives in the mud to kill one. That's how we got to do it.
I walk through the jungle and I
I chased
see
that
something
motherfucker through.
different.
I chased that motherfucker through Watts. He ran for me.
Right. I get it. Reassuring gear. And you know
Reassuring
what's
gear.
funny? I just
That tactical
watched
vest.
and tactical vests and backpacks.
Yes.
I just watched well not just, but I think this year I just finally was able to see Aliens and Alien versus Predator, and that was because of you, my love. Because I had never seen those movies before because I was truly petrified. I'm not even
Well,
kidding. I don't know why. I had like this weird mental block about it.
we saw all the documentaries.
Right. Right. It's like the Discovery Channel.
Yeah. Exactly. We know how to survive it.
Absolutely.
First, we need
So another
first we
thing,
need alien guns.
and how close are we to that?
And tactical vests.
And backpacks.
And
So the other thing that you should definitely invest in, make sure you have, is during the alien invasion, is water purification. And I'm guessing this is just in case aliens decide to take a shit or a piss in our reservoirs, our dams, our rivers, our oceans. I mean, right now the ocean is a free for all. Everybody
well,
from all around the world come to pollute our oceans with like oil, plastic. Although after watching that documentary on straws, I feel very different about that. And that's for another episode. But that's a deep dive right there because that's another mind fuck. That's another mind fuck. But we must remain free from alien piss in our waters. So we must purify the waters like the waters of Lake Minnetonka. But we don't need water. No, I said, but we do need water to survive. So I say we don't need pissy water to survive. Duh. That's why we need to purify it. But we do need water to survive. So I'm not going to roast this one as much because it makes sense. I don't think it makes sense for an alien invasion. I think you should always have clean water. Right.
I mean, I understand it for alien invasion because if the aliens are bad, then a tactical decision would be to contaminate the water supply. Because if you contaminate the water supply, then you can kill off the people. It actually does make sense. But my only question is you need water purification. I didn't know. We have water purification that can purify water is that aliens contaminate. I'm just saying,
Honestly,
wouldn't they
I feel like
contaminate with some alien shit?
right. And how the fuck are we going to purify against that?
We're gonna fucking put chlorine and iodine tablets. What the fuck
So
are we
you're trying
gonna
to tell
do?
me I know no, honestly, so you're trying to tell me that you think that alien piss is like the same as our piss? Like, oh, don't worry about it. We'll clean it right up.
Iodine, and it'll be all right. Don't worry. You know what? That's why the motherfuckers since Y2K been stashing bottles of water. That's why.
Yeah.
For the last
All we gotta
23
do
years, the motherfuckers have been stashing
I remember.
water.
All we gotta do is get a carbon filter, and don't worry,
Then you
alien
pour the
piss no
water,
more.
it's fucking green and
It's
glow in the
fucking
dark.
goo. Shit is goo,
Fucking
like the
goo.
Ninja Turtles.
It's
I
just
don't
black.
get it.
Oh man,
Right.
but these are experts though. We gotta watch. No, they know what they're talking about. They saw the
The
documentary.
experts. The experts also say food rations. And out of all of these suggestions, this one and water, I really don't have anything bad to say. I can't roast it because in a real disaster, we have to have food and water. So I'm gonna leave this one alone. I will say we are eating to survive here. Okay, if you can't fucking have nachos because it's Friday and so one time you eat out as a family, fuck you. Like you have to eat to survive. Okay,
You know what
you're
we're
not
gonna see
surviving to
too?
eat. They don't belong. These streets don't belong to us. So another thing, the alien connoisseurs have said we need to do is, or to have, is power and first aid. And I think these are appropriate. Back in the day, and not just appropriate for an alien invasion, again appropriate for life. All these things are kind of just prepping you for like natural disasters. Like this is not even alien invasion, this is like in case there's a fucking hurricane in New York City or an earthquake or
Yeah,
some shit you'll
have
never
all
see.
the tactical vests.
Right, tactical vest and backpacks. So back in the day, in the building I grew up in, the power breakers were in the basement and it couldn't support the entire building, which was extremely dangerous. But my dad would throw outlets to the other building across from us through our windows because they were pretty close. And, he became friends with the families right across. And they would literally supply our apartment with power, with some power, not the entire apartment, but just some things. Yeah, because if
Oh
we didn't have
wow.
that, and yeah, back in the late '80s and the early '90s, that was the biggest issue for us in our building. It was that, and crack. So it wasn't really like alien. So it wasn't
That
really
and
like
crack. Yeah.
crack. So it wasn't really like the aliens or the zombies trying to take over because they were zombies that used crack. So it's like I don't even. So when people are like, "Oh my god, I'm so prepared for a zombie apocalypse," I'm like, I've already lived the zombie apocalypse and I
Word.
survived.
Come
I
come
survived.
hang out in New York. Look at our crackheads. We survived it. But you know what my
Right?
question is? When are these motherfuckers supposed to learn about first aid?
Who
Like,
the aliens?
like, nah, not like when you think about it, you got to know about. First, you got to figure out power situation. If you live in a city, the question when you ask a city person, what would you do when the power grids go out because of aliens? I call Con Ed. What is that? All these people in the city go to do first aid. What happens if you? I go to the doctor. I go to urgent care. We are done.
Right?
Only people who are prepared for this are the people you spoke or the people you found who are the information and them creepy survivalists in the woods who are waiting for
Right?
this day.
Right?
The guys building the boats.
Right? Because not only did they prepare for anything out in the wild, but once you survive that, you're prepared for anything else.
Yeah, yeah. And them doomsday preppers who have those like bunkers,
Yeah.
they are waiting for this. They are waiting.
Right?
Us city people, man, I don't
You know,
know, man.
I actually thought that one through because I'm just like, I'm definitely going to be like, our place is going to be in the books, in history, on how we survived the alien invasion. So I think I would put like solar panels in
I like
our
that.
roof in the building, right?
Yeah.
Boom. There we go. Power. First aid, I mean, stop. It's fine.
We
We're
tunnel away to
everybody in
the
here.
Hudson. We tunnel away to the Hudson, and we use water as a way to power up the place. And we need a lot of guns.
Listen.
A lot of guns.
Yeah. So I don't care. My question is though, so you see how people are like, "Oh my god, crack was terrible. The 80s, early 90s was a fucking disaster." What if the aliens are like, "Oh shit, what's going on here? What's this?" And then they become addicted to crack.
Oh
Or
my
like,
God.
everything that we went through in the different eras of our lives, the aliens go through them now too.
What if crack saves us from the alien apocalypse?
Yeah, because you're going to be eating each other's faces off.
Word. We just let them kill each other.
Right.
Oh, that's
Right.
crazy. We give them opioids.
Yeah.
Soccer moms would be upset, but drug dealers make a little extra money.
We have to do what we have to do. Sorry.
But no,
Sorry.
we'll lock
So
down and yeah,
you said we'll lock down what?
we'll lock down and yeah, nobody can come in. We'll figure out solar panels, guns. Yep,
Right. Food,
we're ready
water.
for this. Food, water.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
I
we're good.
I think we're good.
And listen, I am definitely going to be the one on the airwaves, like that terrible Terminator movie
Oh,
with Christian
this is
Bale
Michelle. This is
as John Connor.
Michelle. Day
Everybody's gonna be like,
766.
change your fucking voice. That's not you.
Word.
I'm gonna make the voice on purpose. Like,
Hello.
I can't even do it.
We are the resistance.
Day 2.
Day 2.
The aliens have shut down channel 1. They got sick of my shit. We are now on channel 2.
Day 4. The alien apocalypse is over. They got addicted to crack.
Listen, I would be annoying on the airwaves because I would either tell jokes all day. I don't know. Or I'll just tell on people. I'll be snitching like, Mary, I saw your husband. He was outside. You sent him to the supermarket. I heard it on channel 5. He is now going to play poker. He's playing poker in the basement with the boys. You might want to check
I
that
would
out,
like
Mary. Over.
John, yes, your husband, he went to the store. Yeah, he was taken by the aliens. You ain't never gonna see him again. He
I'm
loves you.
snitching. I'm snitching on everybody. I'm snitching on everybody. All right. So,
Every
worst case scenario. This is the worst case scenario.
what is it?
Okay. All right. I don't know if you have a worst case scenario, but I'll go first just to give you some time. If you do, you do. You don't, you don't. It's okay.
Okay.
Eric Adams is still mayor, and we have to lock down like COVID because of the alien invasion. What would you do, babe?
Oh no.
Exactly. There's nothing. No,
Oh
exactly my point.
no.
Silence,
Oh
because there's
no.
nothing to do. There is nothing to do. There is nothing to do.
No,
Can I tell you what
nothing
I
to
would do? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Beam me up, Scotty. I'm going to the roof. I'm going straight to the roof. And I am going to write them an essay letting them know why I should be accepted to their ship. Like when you're trying to get accepted to an Ivy League school. That's going to be. I'm going to write, take me right now. Because you know how Obi-Wan Kanobe was their only hope? Eric Adams, if Eric Adams around, there is no hope. I want them to take me with them. They're gonna find us outside. I'm gonna be outside because I'm just gonna look for like, please just take me. I'm gonna be with like a pot and a spoon. Ding 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 ding. Aliens, look at me.
I wanna go.
Take me with you because Eric. This is New York, and nobody's gonna throw us out of it. No.
Nobody's gonna throw us out of our borough. I'm the nightlife mayor. I got this.
Right. He's dumb. He doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it at all.
Beam me up. Beep beep. Michelle to
Worst
Starship
case,
Enterprise.
sudden death. That's a good one. I got one.
Yeah. Okay.
Worst case scenario, sudden death. Joe Biden on a horse, no shirt on, holding an American flag, telling everybody, charge to fight the aliens. Sudden
Yeah,
death.
no, I'm gonna fight with the
Nah, nigga. Nah, I'm all right.
nothing against you, Byron.
He ends
But
up going the wrong way.
like Joe,
Mr. President,
where you
Mr.
going?
The other, shit.
Joe,
He
where
a
you
little old.
going?
He a little old. He a little old. He a little. Leave him alone. He a little old.
Wait, Joe, you're going the wrong way. Where you going,
Listen,
Joe?
American people.
Byron.
We're gonna fight the aliens right now. Right now.
Good,
That's why I took
good.
my shirt off.
Yeah, he took his shirt off because he forgot where he was. It's all love, Byron.
It's all love.
Byron.
Holding the American flag on a horse because it has to be outrageous. He
And
fell
you know he's
asleep.
always like half asleep. You know he's always half asleep.
And Kamala comes on a donkey. I'm done.
Because what are we doing? Kamala, get your mans.
While Trump is still, I won the election. Biden never won. This is the aliens are taking my show. The aliens are taking my show.
I just think it's funny that you chose Byron over me.
I think it's funny that the Democrats want to bring out aliens, and now an alien invasion has happened right during the presidential election. I think it's.
I just think it's very. I think it's very interesting that you chose him over me, and now we have aliens. Good night. Yeah. So right. This wouldn't happen under the Trump administration. Right. It's like, yeah, guys, stop fighting. We don't even rule the world anymore. There's aliens here. Stop fucking fighting.
It'd be funny if the aliens come down mad peaceful and be like, we just want to show you the ways of the universe. We all will be one and loved, and we will all care for each other.
Like hippies.
Nah. Like hippies. Nah. They're communists. Kill them all.
Right. Because we just can't leave well enough alone.
No.
We can't.
What is this thing called money? You do not need money. We will live off of each other. Nah. That's not democracy. Yeah. We'll nuke them.
I agree. Oh, well, all I'm going to say is that we have a bigger chance of unaliving from Big Pharma than aliens. And the only reason I say this is because have you heard the side effects of any medication ad out right now? It's like, and this is what happens every time we're watching TV, right? It's like it may cause diarrhea that leads to dysentery, may cause bleeding of the heart, may cause extreme thirst, which will drown you if you drink too much water. So just remain in a balanced state of thirst. And if this comes back, I swear to you, remain in a balanced state of thirst. And again, as I said before, if this comes back to bite me in the ass, I will be making fun of myself on all channels as I lead the fucking resistance. Because that's what I'm going to do. And that's all I'm going to say about that, as Lacomay would say.
I just would like to know, why does ingrown nail medication can possibly cause death? I just want to know. I'm just curious. I just want to know why I might die because I have an ingrown toenail from the medication. I just don't know.
I don't know. And I love it because it's always like a very sweet song you hear.
Yeah.
You know, it's like din, 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 din.
They should have Morgan Freeman voice it, because then I'm like, well, that's God talking. So, all right, I guess so. All right, yeah.
Din, din, may cause anal bleeding. May cause anal bleeding. Din, din, din. You see them like,
why you hold their hands and laughing and stuff like this?
Slow motion. They're running to like their.
Then it cuts to the guy on the toilet.
May cause irregular bowel movement coming from your mouth. It's like, what?
may cause severe anal leakage, uncontrollable anal leakage.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm
May
taking it. Yeah, I
cause
was on a flight. I just shit on myself for 3 hours.
may cause a stroke when you're walking. It's like what
Hi
am I
everyone.
supposed to fucking do? What am I supposed to do, huh?
Oh man, it's my allergy medicine. Why am I dying from a stroke?
May cause depression if you laugh too much. It's like, wow. So what am I supposed how do I live?
Why is my anxiety medication causing depression?
Yeah.
Oh
I don't
man,
understand.
don't either.
I don't get it. It's acid reflux medication. Why am I so sad?
Why am I so sad? Why did I lose my foot? Why did I get gout?
Every time I take my acid reflux medication, I can't feel my baby toes on both feet. It's and this is why the fucking aliens are taking over.
Oh
This
man.
is stupid shit like that. Ugh, it's fucking depressing.
Oh man.
It's depressing. It's
Base
depressing.
You're
calls for
fired.
flip.
I get it. I get it. I know.
Oh
I know.
man.
Bueno, my people, mi gente, it's about that time. Like always, I want to thank you so much for spending your precious moments with us. And don't forget to go follow me on Instagram at itsmi.chelle. Click the link in my bio. It'll take you to all my other socials. You can send me direct voice messages, DM me, and so much more, emails, all that good stuff. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you click on that subscription button, right? That's what I said. I always fuck this up. The notification bell. Ding, ding, ding. That's what it is. I always fuck
That button.
click on that button. You heard?
You
And,
heard.
I just don't want you to miss you on it. You heard? I don't want you to miss out on absolutely anything because it's foolishness. It's foolishness that helps you get through life. I feel like I am necessary. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense. Can I say something real quick? Can I throw something out?
Yeah.
Mi gentes, listen. She was so sick, but
That is done.
all she talked about was her fans. She had to come back, and she was coming back with the force of 1,000, 1,000 unicorns, 100%
Aliens.
aliens, aliens. And I'm just so happy just to be here today. Talking about aliens,
Uh-huh.
talking about something that I have been preparing for my whole life. And one of the things since I'm on the show right now, I am one of the experts that you were reading about.
It's fucking wild, that guy's face, man.
He's a fucking alien. That's why.
He's
Oh
fucking
man,
crazy.
he's a chameleon person or lizard
Sir.
person, whatever they are.
Sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right
Ugh.
now though. After this episode, if I start seeing black cars follow me, I'm fucking someone up.
Right. Like I said, if this episode comes back to bite us in the ass, just know it was a wild ride.
Wild ride. Love you, baby. See you on
Wild
the
ride.
other side.
Oh Lord. Well, guys, make sure you check out the It's Me Podcast Patreon channel. All links will be in the description and also on my Instagram bio because I'm just out here trying to make getting to Friday a lot easier. And don't forget to catch It's Me Shell with yours truly every Monday to make sure your week starts off on the right foot. Or so we can just say fuck Mondays together wherever you stream your podcasts on YouTube and on Patreon. Didn't want to forget to say that. I know it's a mouthful, but I must. You must. If you don't promote yourself, who else is going to do it? And you know what? Lastly, I want to say this. Okay. We're out here talking about aliens and they're invading and what to do to prepare. But does that mean we still got to pay back these student loans?
Word. Like we're talking about aliens. We're talking about aliens. Did we ever figure out who dropped the cocaine in the White House? Like, there's a lot of questions we got out here.
Ain't that some shit? Peace and love.
Was that
We out.
Biden's coke?
Sorry.
Byron.
I see you. It's me. 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 It's me, Shelby.